It's just perfect? Nope. Never is. My bodywork's not perfect. Ever. It's close. Whatever. With all the intricate bends and everything inside this door jamb, plus this is inside a door jamb, it's acceptable. Okay? I'm not going to sand this primer yet. It needs to be sanded so it'll, you know, everything will transition smoothly. But I'm going to leave it like that for now because we've got to paint all that. I'm going to have to sand up here for the clear, so we'll sand with 600 up here. Probably sand everything with 600 to be honest with you. We got to do the side skirt. I'm gonna have to sand it because it needs fixed. It's got some damage on it, so it's gonna need painted, and you know, we got stuff to do here. So anyways, that's not what I want to do in this video. Is I kind of want to get the doors mounted first off temporarily. I want to get those new doors mounted, and then I want to start tugging on this. So I don't even know how I'm going to do it yet. We'll figure it out. I might be able to hook that ram right to the lift post without a chain or anything. I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, I'll probably get the doors mounted. Let's mount the doors. Then we can go from there. I got way too warm in here. Oh, lots of tugging to be done. Lots of tugging. The only thing I'm seeing that I'm not liking is, and I'm thinking when I pull this out, the quarter panel might dip in at the top, is it's sticking out up here, right here. You see that? And I'm thinking when we pull this out, I think it's going to suck this in. Don't know, but even if it doesn't, it's not a deal breaker. I mean, it freaking lines up right here, and then kind of comes out there, but it lines up right at the crease, and then starts dipping in here. Let me flip it around for you here. You can see it starts dipping in, then it starts dipping in, then it's, oh! Get like a whole fist, and let me just try. That works. Besides that, I mean, I didn't even adjust anything. I just threw them on, and how about that? And I looked when I had this door off. I looked at this. This seal lays perfectly right along my fresh edge here that I just put in. So, I mean, look how easy this thing shuts. Okay, let me try that again. Look how easy this shuts. This back door actually has a little tension, which could be from the seal since I have it halfway out, but yeah, not too bad. That's another thing. This is pushed in down here so much, it might have that latch pulled in, so when we pull that out, it might bring this door out a little bit. So I'm stopping right here for right now because I ran out of welding gas, and that's kind of what's hindering me right now, because I need to weld more tabs onto that and pull that out, because I was making good progress doing that. Everything, I guess, is even starting to fit better up here, and it's all starting to fit better, but that needs to come out a lot further, and I am not close enough yet to like use a stud welder or anything. A stud welder, I could use that and pull on it, but you're only pulling on one section. You're going to pull holes in it, and you're going to mess the metal up. I've already went through that before. Welding tabs on there across the crease is your best bet. As you can see, I already welded one across there, and it pulled it out good, but I need to get one across the bottom edge here. Actually, what I really need to do is get one right here, this bottom edge, which I tried to do already, and that's when I ran out of gas, and then one across the top here, and then pull one, and then pull the other, and hammer on that, because there's a crease right here. Now, it was a crease on the inside even, and I got in there and hammered most of that damage out. I can still, there's still a small crease in there, and it's not very bad. In fact, I can probably hammer the rest of that out. But for right now, this is all the better I'm going to get at the moment. The fender I'm going to get with this thing. I tried to use it, and it works, but you have to grind the area to get it to pull. And it worked here after trial and error and everything. That's out far enough I could use putty. And up there on the fenders, it's honestly, if I can get in behind the fenders and push it out, then we'll use this to finish off. That's probably going to be our best bet. Already hammered this edge out, but as you can see, it still needs to come out. So if I get this inner liner out, I can get back in here. If I got a pry bar, I think I have a pry bar long enough. Get one in here, pry off the tire. Definitely for this one. And then, once you get it out level, then you can work with the rest of the dent. Lots of work here that I don't have the skills to do, but I'm doing. Alright, I think I just officially got one of the coolest tools I've ever purchased. I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, you know what, I gotta get one of those. Anyways, Subaru's running right now because I wanted to test this thing. This right here, the little flap on the end, splash water, for testing coils. It'll beep. Okay, so it's got lights on it here. I don't know what this button does. I haven't even looked it up yet. Turn it on. Does this little bleep bloop thing. Then there's different numbers on there to turn the frequency up and down. This picks up the signal from your coil, and it can tell you if the coil's firing or not. So if you have a bad coil, this will detect it. All you have to do, let me get the camera face down here. So right there, Subaru coils are kind of hard to get to, okay? So watch this thing. Detecting the signal from it. Oh, I'm not even touching it right there. That's just getting close. I think you can turn this down. Yeah, I can turn it down so now that I actually touch it. This back one. Tell me that's not the coolest thing ever. And then these ones are really hard to get to. I can't even see this one. That's awesome. And then you just turn it off, and then you disassemble it, and it comes in a little case. I got it on Amazon. It was like 30 some bucks. Comes in this little leather case here. I don't even need the thing. I just was like, that would be so cool to have. I don't even need it yet. Anyways, the benefits of having a father that also has a welder. Ha! He never uses it, so he got a full tank. I'm going to have to give it back, though. I can't get mine filled until next week, because I have off every other Friday at work, and that's the only time that I can actually go to get it filled. So, we'll go get it filled then, but until then, I'm going to use his tank. Thanks, Dad. Alright, a couple things I want to cover while I'm thinking about it. First off, that Honda site denied my RMA request to return that part for another one. They told me to send pictures. I sent pictures. They said it's not damaged. No, it's not damaged. It's not made. It's not finished. Anyways, another thing I learned in the process of all this is I've been using weld through primer wrong this whole time. That's why my welds weren't the best on this. Yes, it is conductive. You can weld through it, but it still will contaminate your weld. What you're supposed to do is spray it between the panels that you're welding, then clean the areas where you're actually welding at. So I should have took that panel and fitted it up on there. So we'll use the old one. Should have fitted up on there, then took a paint marker or something and marked every one of those fill welds I was going to do, and then used a little sander and sanded a spot so it was clean metal. If you painted that with regular paint and did that, the paint around it would contaminate your welds. That's supposed to help not do that, because it's a little bit conductive. But that's why my welds aren't, you're not supposed to actually weld through it, even though that's what it's called. And it's also not actually a primer. You're not supposed to paint over top of it. So, learn new things every day. Huh. How about that? Now we have a couple ways to go about this if it doesn't work out for me here. So, I'm going to continue to pull on this now. As we're getting closer, the seal area, I want to see. It's almost touching. Actually, it is. It's up against right there. So we're not very far off right here, although all this still needs to come out a little bit. Worst case scenario here, I can't get this pulled out the way I want to. We will cut an access door in the back of here and flip this open. Then we'll hammer this out from the inside. Then we'll shut this flap and weld it back together and seam seal it. Now that's worst case scenario, but that will also get the job done if need be. We'll just like cut along here and then flap it open this way, and then we can work from there. But I'm going to continue pulling on this from the outside and see where we get from there. Now, I know you guys think I should be Arthur Tursick or whatever the heck his name is, but I'm really not. This is the best it's going to get. I got to cut these tabs off. As you can see, we're not quite level with the door, and we're going to make that up with putty. This bend right here, I don't think is supposed to be there. So I might have to go around and tap on that. Let me go look at the other side. It's like a bend there that I don't think is supposed to be there. let's look at the other side. Now, it's flat. So, what I should have been doing was going around that edge and tapping while it pulled. Maybe I should do, I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull on this again, and I need to tap this down. That might actually bring us out pretty close. We're going to have to tap it down the whole way across. Because you can see, it's almost like a body line, but it's not. Right here's the body line. This should be flat down through here, which makes my life easier for doing the body work. But yeah, let me do that. And yeah, and then we got to redo the inside of this. I'll tell you what, there's right where this was at, there was foam and like a sound deadening flap and stuff in there. I'm glad that didn't catch fire. That can be dangerous. You get a fire inside the body. So, all right, we'll have to do that off camera, I guess. But I'll get that all patched up inside. As for now, I'm gonna tug on this just a couple more times. I think we can get it. Well, it kind of looks worse now, but it's going to be better for me in the long run. There's dents all along there now, but I'm doing putty from, I don't think I'm going to go the whole way down here. I'll probably start right here. No, I got some dents down here, so we'll probably go from down here. We're going to go down from the side skirt here, right where it starts. We'll do putty up around there. It's only like 1/8 of an inch, and maybe the most, not even 1/4 inch anywhere. So that's really not that bad, especially for not replacing the quarter panel. I do have a dent up there I marked. As you can see, I want to make sure that I get that while I do all this. But I got to skim this whole thing. I'm going to try to stay away from that body line. I'll mark it out so I can, you know, not do anything with that. But yeah, all this has got to be body work inside the door jambs. I got to grind all this off and sand all this down. Lots of work, and I think I'm probably going to do that before the next episode starts, so then we can just start body working. But yeah, that's all the more I'm getting into today. This is a lot of work, and this is not something for beginners or amateurs like myself. So if you like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing, hit that dislike button if your mom likes it when I tug and hammer it out, and we'll see you on the next episode on Wrecked. This guy stretched out. Hmm?
Emma, is it true?
You sit by mommy.
It's very like,
I don't know what that is. Stewie, how is that comfortable? How is this comfortable? It just is. Are you stuck? Maybe?
Finally, I knew.
No.
I knew what it was. What you were keeping from me.
Stella, say bye-bye to people. Can you say bye-bye? Hmm? No? Not having it.
Listen, this is my mess, not yours.